This is not just body horror, and it is not fiction. Because for decades, the most disturbing horror films have all repeated the exact same warning. Not about monsters, not about demons, but about something far worse. The possibility that being human is only a temporary shape, a fragile arrangement, and under the right conditions, the thing you can come apart, not die, not disappear, just dissolve, as if the self was never real to begin with. Researchers noticed something strange while comparing banned screenplays, deleted scenes, and interviews with practical effects artists from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Different directors, different countries, no contact with each other. Yet the metamorphosis scenes all shared one impossible image. The victim never simply transforms into a creature. They become unclassifiable, skin merging into walls, mouths opening where eyes should be, bones bending as if the body no longer remembers human anatomy, faces stretching halfway into furniture, soil, flesh, insects, as if the person is no longer changing into something else, but changing into everything at once, and that detail appears too often to be coincidence. Film critics called it symbolism. Psychologists called it fear of disease. Studios called it creative imagination. But former prosthetic designers told a different story. Several claimed directors kept giving the same instruction. Make it look like identity is melting, not pain, not gore, identity. One artist said the director rejected every monster design until it no longer looked like a creature, and instead looked like a person, forgetting what a person is. That sentence was never included in the official interview transcript. It was cut, just like dozens of behind-the-scenes comments that described the same idea, not mutation, erasure of category. Then conspiracy archivists found something even stranger. A series of unpublished notes circulating among underground film writers in 1981. No author, no studio mark, only one phrase typed repeatedly across multiple pages. The final form is union, according to the notes. The reason these transformations feel so deeply wrong is because the victim is not becoming a monster. They are losing the illusion of separation, the illusion that skin ends where the world begins. The illusion that your thoughts are yours. The illusion that your body is a single object. In these depictions, flesh starts recognizing that it can merge with wood, with metal, with fungus, with other people, with the room itself. Meaning the horrifying part is not that the body mutates, it is that nature remembers there were never boundaries there at all. And once you notice this, you start seeing the same recurring moment in film after film. The victim looks into a mirror. At first, they seem terrified, then confused, then suddenly calm, because right before the final metamorphosis, they stop resisting, their face slackens. Their eyes lose the panic, as if some internal voice has shown them something, some truth too large to fight. Then the body opens, not violently, but almost willingly, jaw unhinging, skin splitting, hands fusing, teeth emerging inside folds of meat where no mouth existed before. And the creature that remains never looks angry. It looks unfinished, like it is still becoming, still spreading, still learning how many shapes matter can take. That expression is always the same, not predatory, not alive in any normal sense, just aware. Which led to the darkest theory of all. What if these scenes were never invented? What if filmmakers across decades were visualizing the same intrusive idea because they had all touched the same subconscious fear? A buried recognition that individuality is temporary, that the human body is not a closed system, only a thin membrane, pretending to be separate from everything around it. And under trauma, infection, extreme isolation, or contact with something unknown, that membrane begins to fail, meaning metamorphosis is not transformation, it is revelation. The moment the universe reminds flesh, You are never one thing. You are only holding shape for a little while. This is why the scariest depictions of metamorphosis stay with people for years, because deep down, they do not feel imaginary. They feel remembered, like watching something ancient return, something patient, something waiting beneath the performance of being human. And if that conspiracy is true, then every time horror shows a face merging with the walls, or fingers becoming roots, or a body opening into something without a name, it is not showing us a monster. It is showing us what remains after the lie of self is gone. So the next time you watch one of those scenes, pay attention to the victim's eyes, because for 1 second, just before they become unrecognizable, they always look like they understand something they were never supposed to see. And once you understand it too, the boundary starts feeling thinner.